Hey everyone, today I wanted to show you how to make an old classic, some paper snowflakes. And the reason I like to do these, especially during the holidays as a self-care practice, is it keeps my hands busy, keeps my mind occupied, and every time I open one up to see what I've created, I get a little dopamine squirt like, ooh, what is this? So that's what I'm here to teach you today. All you need is some paper. I like to use recycled paper and a pair of scissors. So what you want to do to start is make sure you get your piece of paper into the right size, and you want it to be a perfect square. So I took a strip of this recycled paper. It has a few right edges, and I want to get a square. So I'm going to fold this edge in right along this other side, create like a little triangle. And I want to make sure everything is really crisp and lined up, because that'll help me get a nice shape later on. Okay, so now I've created a nice clean edge here. I'm going to just crease that. And now if I cut along here, I'll get a square. Go ahead and make your cut. All right, now if I unfold it, I've got a square. All right. You can of course use color paper too if you want to get a little more funky with this. So I'm going to go ahead and make that fold again. And I'm going to fold it 2 more times just like that. So I'm going to bring the 2 more narrow corners together. And again, I want to really line them up. If you pay a little bit more attention at this part, you'll have an easier time later on. So nice and creased. All right, now I've got that same triangle shape again, just a little smaller, and I'm going to bring these 2 tighter edges back together into a point. All right, and gonna just crease that. All right, now I have a tiny little triangle. This is the only edge, the one that has some open sides that are not folded over, that you can just really do anything you want with. On these other 2 sides, you really want to make sure you keep some of it connected, otherwise your snowflake is going to fall apart. I like to cut a little shape into this bottom edge. That's going to be at the center of my snowflake. And then I like to make some bigger cuts and some smaller cuts. And you can really play around here and get creative. If I cut this corner off, I'm going to have a different shape to my snowflake. So if I want it to be a little bit rounder, I might go ahead and just cut that whole corner off. Now we're getting into this funny looking shape. Again, I'm going to make sure to keep some of the side connected, just like I did right here, right? A little bit is still connected. Cut some nice angles in there, some bigger shapes, some smaller shapes. You know, you can start simple and always build up your next snowflake into smaller and smaller, more detailed cuts. I'm curious, I want to see what this one looks like, so I'm going to start unfolding it. Careful not to tear anything. And voila, I have a fun little snowflake. I hope you'll make your own, and if you'd like, go ahead and send me some photos to healing@nofjc.org. Take care. Happy holidays.